Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I am filming a favorites video. It's actually October's favorites, and I know I haven't filmed a favorite since June favorites, so I'm really sorry for that, but I did have my reasons, and now I'm back. I'm very excited to be back, and I have a massive amount of products that I need to talk about. This bag is practically full to the brim, and I can't wait to start and dig into this big old bag. All of the products here are actually makeup items, so this should be fairly exciting. Okay, so the first category I want to address is complexion. And I have two powders that I would like to talk to you guys about. I'm going to start with this one since it is the drugstore one. And it's the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. And I have the shade number 001 Transparent. It looks like this. And this powder is absolutely beautiful. It deserves all the hype that it gets. Seriously, it's amazing. I use it to set my under eyes. I use it to set any areas in which I have like blemishes, or any areas that I felt like I needed to apply some concealer on that, because I feel like concealer tends to act a little funnier than my foundation does, at least. So I love it to set my concealer, and I think it does an amazing job. It's non-cakey, it's beautiful, and I'm just very impressed by it. Next we have the other powder, which is a high-end powder. Super duper high end, and it's my beautiful Guerlain Meteorites. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I've been using the Meteorites for quite some time, ever since I started wearing makeup. Actually, the Meteorites was probably the first complexion product that I ever used. I got this product as a PR thing to review, and I was not very sure if I needed it because I already have the limited edition Emilio Pucci Meteorites that I use every single day in my life. But when I got it, I found out it was in the shade number 03. And speaking generally, most complexion products get darker the higher the number is. So number 3 was the highest number that the Meteorites come in, and I thought it was going to be super dark on me. But then again, the Meteorites are supposed to be sheer, so I still had some hope in me, and actually it turned out to work perfectly. I'm going to show you the content of it, but first of all, let's admire the packaging. It's just absolutely stunning. Look at this. This is beautiful, isn't it? And here they are. They're just absolutely beautiful, super duper good smelling. I wish they would come up with a scent that would smell exactly like the Meteorites, because they smell absolutely divine. As you can tell, it's a little more pink than the first one that I had. The first one that I had a lot of blues and greens in it, so it felt a lot more cool toned than this one. So I felt like there might be slight different, and actually they turned out to be much more suitable for my complexion, because since I am yellow toned, basically a little more warm toned, this turned out to work perfectly for my complexion. I think I like it a little bit more than the other ones that I had, the first Meteorites that I got, and I'm very happy I got this, to be honest. I am going to do a comparison with the old Meteorites that I have and the new one hopefully next month. But so far I'm very pleasantly surprised. This is absolutely beautiful. I can't part from this product. It's just amazing. And then we have some eye products, because after I do my face, I usually go right ahead and do my eye makeup. And I have like a lot of eye products in here, as you may be able to tell. I'm going to start out with the most neutral of all, and it's my Guerlain Liqueurs Quad, which looks like this. As you can tell, it's just very nude. Sometimes I really don't have time to apply anything on my eyes, and I feel like I just want something to give my eyes a little bit more dimensions and kind of structure, and this has been absolutely amazing for those days. Especially, I've been usually really happy when I use this, because it just gives my eyes kind of definition, and it's just perfect. I really do like this, and the pigmentation and everything about it is just very luxurious, and I'm very glad I have this. Another neutral quad that I use when I kind of want to do the whole tulip thing with the eyes. I will probably do a tutorial about that whole tulip thing. But it's actually Tom Ford's Quad in the shade number 5, Silver Topaz, and I love this quad oh so much. I think it's absolutely beautiful, super duper elegant. The colors are just very nice for autumn, and I'm very happy I have this. I use the glitter in the middle just to give my eyes a little bit more of a pop and to make them look a little bit more rounder, if that makes any sense. I will definitely go more into details about this when I actually have time to film the tutorial that I have in mind with the silver topaz. But so far it's absolutely beautiful. I really cannot recommend this enough. It's one of the best quads that I've ever encountered in my life in terms of quality, pigmentation, and everything. I'm obsessed. This is amazing. And then we have some more colorful quads or quints, and the first quint that I have talked about is actually the Dior Trafalgar. It's just so beautiful. I didn't expect myself to love it half as much as I do. I obviously expected to adore it, but not as much. I've been literally struggling to stop using this. Those two shades, the kind of browny purple one and then the reddish one in the middle, they're just so beautiful. I think I am in love. I think I'm seriously in love with this quad. We have another quint, and this one is the Rimmel Brixton Brown quint, which looks like this. It's kind of reminiscent of the Trafalgar, but this one is just a little bit darker than the Trafalgar one, and it's still just as beautiful. And then we have another two drugstore items. The first one is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in metallic pomegranate, which looks like this. So beautiful. Obviously, since you've just seen the last two quints that I've been loving, you probably have noticed that I've been really into those reddish toned shades. They're just beautiful, especially for the season, and this one is just one of the best shades to kind of really give those red toned shades just a little bit more of an oomph and just make them pop even more, if that makes any sense. So I really have been enjoying this. And for my inner corner highlight, every single day except for today, obviously, I have been wearing the L'Oreal Infallible in Hourglass Beige, which this is amazing. Really amazing. I'm super duper in love with this. It just gives my eyes the right amount of highlight without looking too glittery or too chunky or anything like that. I've been really in love with this. I cannot recommend it enough. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And then moving on to the cheeks, I do have a lot of cheek products, let's just be honest and fair. The first one is the Bourjois bronzing primer. Yes, it's the Bourjois bronzing primer, and it's basically a cream bronzer. It's supposed to be used as a primer for like a powder bronzer or anything like that, but you know, especially for the season, I really don't want my bronzer to look too obvious. I wanted to give my face a little bit of warmth and kind of approachability, if that makes any sense, because this is just what I think of bronzers, but not too noticeable. So this has been doing the right job perfectly. I've really been enjoying this. And then moving on to blushes, I've been really into combining two blushes together, and these are the Tom Ford Wicked blush, which is my absolute favorite blush in the entire world, as well as the NARS blush in Sin. I talked about both of these blushes in my autumnal favorites, which I filmed both in English and in Arabic, and I will be linking them down below in the description box. But those two blushes together are just amazing. I use this more like at the back of my cheek over here, and then I use the Tom Ford one on the apples of my cheek, and just gives me this complex, beautiful, rosy, plummy cheek that I absolutely adore for the season. They're just beautiful together. Let's be honest, they're beautiful on their own as well, so I love them. I do have two highlighters. The first one isn't exactly a highlighter, but I've been using this to highlight, and it's the Lancome kind of single eyeshadow in the shade Pepite Douche, something like that. I will obviously list the name down below in the description box, but it's basically a champagne eyeshadow, and if you use it with a fan brush like the Smashbox fan brush, it doesn't look very obvious, but it just gives me this beautiful champagne-y highlight that I'm just obsessed with, especially on my cheekbones and on the bridge of my nose and even on my Cupid's bow. And then we have another highlighter, and actually it's another one by Lancome. This was limited edition from last year, but for some reason I really do like to pull this out during those times of years. I like to use it again with a fan brush on my cheekbones, Cupid's bow, tip of the nose, and sometimes even in the inner tear duct area of my eyes, especially if I'm wearing like pink toned eyeshadows. I think it goes perfectly well with that. So I've been really enjoying this one. And then of course we have 2 more eye products, a mascara and then something extra that I will talk about after I talk about this. My favorite mascara has got to be the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This mascara is just super nice. I talked about this with my friend yesterday and she didn't like this because she likes thick lashes. So if you don't like thick lashes, you like kind of thin, black, long, separated lashes, then this will definitely deliver for you. I love it. I really do. I love the brush. I love the fact that it's thin and it can get into all of the tiny little lashes that I may have. It doesn't smudge on me, it doesn't smear, it doesn't flake. It's beautiful and I love it so much and I highly recommend it. And then something new that I've been doing this month has been filling my brows. I never ever thought in a million years that I will be filling my brows anytime soon in my life, and I just happened to start this month, and I've been using this Il Makiage brow pen, and it's black, which really isn't black. It's kind of a taupey brown shade. I'm not sure. It's what I have on my brows right now. I do think that I went a little bit overboard with my brows. They're a little thicker than they normally are, but I kind of like it. It lasts on my brows all day long. It's super duper easy to apply. It doesn't have this like over pigmentation to it that it looks like I kind of have a Sharpie on my brows or anything like that. So I've been really liking that. And then lastly, for the lips, I have 3 products. The first 2 products are actually products that I love using together. My favorite lip combo of the month, which if you follow my Instagram, you should know what they are. And they are the Dior Lip Glow Color Revive Balm, which looks like this. And then I like to top it off with the Lip Maximizer Collagen Active, kind of, what is this exactly? Like a glossy lip maximizer thing, like a lip plumper, also by Dior. I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, but they kind of go very well together. I mean, in terms of shades, they definitely do go very well together. I think that they're just so beautiful. Super duper easy to apply, especially when you have a little bit more of a dramatic eye and you don't want your lips to kind of be overdone. So I've been really enjoying that when I have a little more eyeshadows than usual. Lastly, for lips, I have the beautiful, absolutely stunning, gorgeous Rimmel Kate Moss in the shade number 04, which looks like this. Here we go. Ah! Super beautiful. I was definitely living under like a rock or something because I've been looking for this shade for absolutely ages. I've been looking for something like that would be very dark, almost black but not quite, very dark purple basically. This is like my answered prayer from the gods of lipstick. Thank you, gods of lipstick, for creating this one. It's just so nice. It lasts on my lips for absolutely ages. I honestly am super duper impressed with the quality, super duper impressed with the pigmentation. I mean, look at that. It's just absolutely beautiful. I've been wearing this almost non-stop. I even wear it to work, which is not something that most people would do, especially with a color that's as vampy as this. And I am a teacher. I mean, I don't kind of work in a beauty salon or anything like that. But I've been absolutely crazy in love with this shade. I have been wearing it non-stop. I've been wearing it like a crazy person, and I love it so much. And then last but not least, we have some nail polishes. And also, if you've been following me on Instagram, you should kind of know which nail polishes I've been rocking the most. And the first one is this absolutely magnificent, gorgeous Dior Carré Blue, which looks like this. It's like a grayish dark blue. It looks like it has some shimmers, but on the nails they just don't show up, or they don't transfer. So beautiful. I'm just obsessed with this shade right now. I think I'm going to apply it on my nails right after I finish filming because I have nothing on my nails right now. Next we have this amazing jade nail polish in the shade Earthy Vintage, which is kind of the opposite of the first one because this is like what normal people would apply on their nails, and this one is like what I would apply on my nails. So this is just beautiful. The color, how amazing it is for fall or autumn. I honestly, I'm just amazed by how amazing this thing is. Amazing. I'm very, very redundant today, but I mean, this is really, really beautiful, honestly. And this concludes my October favorites. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you got some ideas of what I've been loving to wear throughout the last couple of months. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and would like to see more videos by me, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it or if you found it helpful or entertaining or whatever. And if you'd like to tell me what your favorite products have been for the month of October, I would definitely love to know. So leave that in the comments bar down below. And if you'd like to know what products I have on my face right now, everything will be listed in the information box also down below, so definitely check it out if you'd like to see what lipstick I'm wearing or sporting or anything like that. Thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye and take care.